This is Polanki by, I never know if it's Bartson V3 or Bartso NV3. It's probably neither of those, but anyway, it is by that person. It's 184.18 megabytes to download. It does require 5 mods to be able to play the map. They will download automatically once you start downloading this map. 4 of them are by Bartson V3. They are Simple Pallet Workshop, Buying Slurry, Manure and Lime, Old Grain Mills and Small Biogas Plants. And the other one is by Presmec, and that is Buildings Package. The description there says, welcome to Polanki. This is a fictional map with a European feel. On the map you will find 2 farms, several sales stations, 158 farmlands, 153 fields including 17 meadows, 6 forests, a machine shop, 1 main village with NPCs, road/pedestrian traffic, and a map the size of the entire original map. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes, and this is the map, guys. There you are. We are up here. I'm in new farmer mode, and we start off owning, if I come across the farmland, so it's the green sort of squares around the numbers we need to be looking for. So we've got this plot here, which is the main farm, also comes with this field. It's got a value of just over 30 grand. We also get plot 44, that's 36 grand, and I believe just up here there is another field, just over 46 grand. So that is it. Yeah, I think that's it, what we start off with in new farmer mode. In terms of the prices of other plots of land, it's going to vary. As you can see, it's kind of like a lot of the Polish maps. The fields are very sort of thin and long, but they are still decent size. It's a bit deceiving when you see them on the map like this, but when you're actually next to them, you think, oh yeah, it's a pretty good size plot actually. So we've got all sorts of prices going on. We've got 53 grand there. I think 16 was quite cheap. 23.5 grand. Then you got this big guy here, 375 grand. So it is going to vary. It does say I think 6 forest areas, but there's only a few that are kind of standalone that you can buy just predominantly for forestry. So there's one 160 grand. I think 154 is another 138 grand. There's another one down there, 81 grand. But then there's quite a bit of forestry like here. We'll go through that area in a moment, but they kind of come with fields. So like there, that comes with field 7, 164. So you kind of get my drift there. And the same down here, there's a little bit in and around there, but they all sort of come with the field. So you need to sort of figure out where you want to go next, I guess, and how you want to build up. But that is the map. There's not a lot on it as of yet. There's a couple of areas we need to buy for things to show up. Now there is no productions at the moment on here. That will make more sense in a second, but it is a bit sparse on the production side. So if you are really into your productions, you're going to definitely need to either place some more down, or probably you might not even be interested in this map. But it is what it is. I like it. It's a nice feel to it. You'll see hopefully as we go around. Really nice landscape to it and a good feel to it as well. We're going to go through slot counts and mods first, and then I'm going to add in a little bit of money. We'll just borrow some. I know nowadays we can start with up to 1 million now in these game modes we've got, but I've jumped in on 100,000 because I'm just going to take out a loan. Don't need a huge amount. And I'm also going to lease a pickup. I will bring it back up to the farm and we'll start the tour from there. It's just because the 2 tractors that we start off with are pretty slow. It's going to take us quite a while to get round. It's all sort of spread out. So we will be doing that. And I think we'll go round something like, we're going to come down, visit this area. No, sorry, I'm going to stop talking. You'll see where we go in a moment. Right, so that is that bit. I will go through slot counts now. So if we come into here, now in new farmer mode, the slot count is 1,209, and we do start off with these vehicles. and equipment. We've got a farm tech trailer, we've got a disc harrow, I think that is, we've got a cultivator, we've got this little fella here, this Cavernaland. This is a vegetable planter, so you can plant carrots, parsnips, red beet and spinach with that. That's quite cool. Not very big, but it's a small map, or small field map should I say. We've got Massey Ferguson tractor, Massey Ferguson harvester with its header and trailer. We've got a small plough, we've got a small fertiliser spreader, and you've got a Zeta tractor. That is it. That's all you start off with. Not too bad. But if you want to sell off all that equipment, I got the slot count down to 1,161. There's also potential to get it down to 1,052 because you can sell off all these buildings here at the main farm. So that's pretty good that we can do that. Now, in terms of mods, you've got obviously the required mods. I will show you where to find them, but we do have two that I found that are specific to the map. So if we stay in sheds and scroll down, it's a bit random. We've got these two fences which are for Polanki, the map itself. Now, I don't know why they're in sheds, but they are in there. So two different ones there, and I can't really tell. Let's try something actually. Yeah, what has that actually done? That hasn't done anything, has it? Because normally with a fence you sort of put one bit down and then continue round and do the shape that you want. That has placed something, but I don't know what it's done. Interesting. But anyway, there's those two. And then we've got this, which is part of the buildings package. We'll just try and get through these quick. In containers, again, from now, this is going to be part of the required mods. You've got a few things in there like so. In tools, again, we've got a workshop over here. You'll see these as we go around the map. They are all down. In factories, scroll down, we've got the grain mill mod like this, different variations. There is one of those on the map, and we've got the two BGAs. We've got a small single and a small double. The double one is on the map, which you'll see later. And then in animals and cows, we do have this cow barn which is there on our farm. I'm just going to check pigs actually. I did go for all these. No, that's interesting because there is a pig one down there. You'll see it in a moment as well. Right, I think that's all that for that. We will go back in here, sorry. We will go to painting. Some people like to see the textures. We've got asphalt, animal mud, concrete, dirt, quite a few of those. Forest ground, gravel, grass, rock, cobblestones and flagstones. So not too bad amount like so. One thing I will say, excuse me, my throat is going very funny today. You can sell off all these if you wish to. Now, you can even get rid of the fence. The fence will go as a whole, so you haven't got to delete sections. See there, I don't know why. That looks like the same shape as we try to place down. Bit weird. Same price as well. Not sure what's going on there. It did leave these gates behind, which I can't click on like that. But if you go into demolition mode, you can remove them like that, so you can clear this whole area and sort of build up yourself if you want to. So just thought I'd point that out. Right, I am going to add in a little bit of money, and like I say, I'm going to get a pickup over here as well. There is collectibles on here as well. I think there's 50 to collect. If I go here and to statistics, yeah, there's 50. Didn't spot any going round, so I'm not quite sure what they are, but there is 50 on here. Right, in farm manager and start from scratch, if you come on here, you don't get anything. You don't get any equipment or land. You do start at this point. Obviously, if you buy this plot of land, the triggers will appear. You get the cow barn, etc. like that. And the slot count in those two modes is 1,160. So that is that. Right, I will see you back here in a moment with a pickup and a little bit more money. We'll buy some plots up and get going. Right, we're all good to go. So I will be buying those plots of land. So first of all, what we need to buy is plot a 158. Now obviously you don't have to buy these if you don't want to. But if we buy that for just over 38 grand, it then shows up this. That is one of the old Polish grain mills. Now if we scroll down to factories and across to owned, that means we own that. It is slightly more expensive than actually placing one down yourself, because I think this mod is around 27 grand, I think it was. But this will do your flour and oils, which is pretty cool. So that's that plot. And then if we go to plot 2, which is just here, you get this huge field, and it's also this area here. This is the other farm, 131,000 just over. So we've got pigs there. There's also another farmhouse, and 157, which is just down here. That is 119,680 if we buy that. We've got the BJ there, the small double biogas plant even. That is actually cheaper than placing one down yourself if we buy it this way. And it also shows this sale point here, which is where we can buy slurry or digestate. So that is that. I think it's just those 3 plots. I did buy the whole map, and that I believe is it. So I think we can finally get going. So this is our farm. If I spin round, we've got a sleep trigger just there. We do have a wardrobe function around the side there if you wish to use it. We got some shed space here, obviously very small. Everything's packed in there like so. Header and trailer there. This is one of the required mods, really cool. So you can drive up on these pallets. It's our workshop trigger just there like that. We've got these sheds just here. Now I'm not 100% sure, but I think these markers to show that you can open the doors, because they're all in sort of front of doors that we can actually open. So I believe that is what it's for. So you can go in most of these. A lot of them are just for decoration, but we've got equipment in there which is poking through. Oh, there we go. Got lights in most of the buildings on this map as well, which is pretty cool. And then over here we've got our cow barn, so we've got a slurry collection point at this end. We can open these doors and drive all the way through. Feed and straw through the middle. There is no manure heap extension, so if you want manure down, I think you're going to have to place one. I don't think it spawns inside. This will hold 20 cows though, not a lot, and we've got a milk collection point just there going on. So I think that's it. That's our farm. I'm going to open these gates, and there's our pickup. So let's get going round, people. Well, I like the layout of the map. I like the way it sort of sweeps up and then goes down. You'll see some of the points over that side are really high up. Not a bad map. And you'll see what I mean in a moment when we sort of go past some of these fields, that they are decent size still, even though they look really small and thin. So prime example on our left, that is one of our fields. Looks tiny on the mini map really, but that's a pretty good size field. In fact, I need to go up there. Got my way around already. So we will head on up there and you will see what I mean. Not very wide, I know that, but look how long it is. And as you can see, we're sweeping up as well, so some of these are going to be a little bit challenging, I think. Especially if you're rocking smaller equipment with smaller horsepower. And here is our grain mill, like so. Now you do need to open that door to be able to tip in. See, there's no tipping icon there. If we come up to it, press the button, that then appears, so you can tip in there. Your product out there. I was meant to look at that. I'm wondering if you get pig feed. It's not showing up in here. I was meant to check that. Some of these you get pig feed as a byproduct, but it's not showing in any of the outgoing products, so I'm not quite sure with that. I wouldn't have thought. No. Pallets looks like they're going to spawn there. You can manage the production up there like so. Spin around. We go back down the way we came. But look at that, lovely view when you're sort of up there. You can see, look how much that goes up onto the right hand side. And you can't quite see the left side, but in a moment, if I remember, I'll look left and you'll see how much that kind of slopes up. So it's almost, if you're like in the middle of the map, you're kind of a little bit of a valley. But it's been done very nice. Right, we've got an area in here with a few sell points going on, people walking around, as you've seen, traffic as well. To the right there we've got a sell point, that is the Golden Harvest sell point. Around the back of this building, this is the dairy. This is just a sell point, it's not a production. And like I say, the only two productions on the map, if you buy them, are that grain mill and the BGA. So you will need to place down more if you want more. And if we go back out almost the way we came in, we've got another sell point at the front. This is the farmers market, so you can sell grains by the look of it, and sort of bales, pallets I would imagine. We're going to nip across this dirt track. I do love these dirt tracks as well that go all in and around the fields. I like that on maps. You don't want to be just driving along main roads all the time. So it's nice to see. So look, a bit of forestry over there. I'll try and concentrate on where I'm going. Just trying to show you off a bit of the map. The fog's sort of gathering down the bottom there. That's pretty cool. If we head on down. On the left we will have the manure buy point, so it's just a heap, put up there and buy manure. And this is the area I said we will come through. If you look at the mini map, it's kind of split up. You own this by buying different fields, but there is trees, decent trees in here that you could probably harvest with a tree harvester. Some you'd have to chop down with a chainsaw, so you could make a bit of money back clearing that, extend your fields, do whatever you like. This is my tracks from earlier, from bringing the pickup through. So don't think that's a glitch on the map, it definitely isn't. Quite misty out there this morning though. Traffic here as well on the main roads. I did have a bit of a shock earlier. Again, if I see it and remember, I will point it out. I was coming down one of those small thin tracks and a car was coming the other way. I was like, what? Traffic on these roads as well, that is crazy. Right, got a little area here. This is another workshop trigger. So you pull into there and then you're using that over there is just there. Now if I do that, it's not going to let me do anything because this is a leased pickup. It says return down the bottom, but obviously I can return it from there if I wish to. So that's the workshop area. There is NPCs dotted around the map. There's one I think in that building. I'm not going to be showing you those because I don't need to really. Most of you have seen them all, so, and they only give out information, don't they? It's not really anything good. Right, this is our pig farm area. So farmhouse here, wardrobe function just there. Excuse me, my voice is going really weird today, I do apologise. Sleep trigger just there. We'll run around this side. We've got a nice big shed there. Do have this track running down the side of our farm, so you could probably just cut in through there if you wanted to. We've got these sheds which are pretty decent. It's lights on there as well, so they will come on. And then we've got our pig barn here like so. Got Slurry round this side. We've got the dialogue box there, 25 pigs. I think we can go in most of these doors. They will appear in and around out here as well. Again, no manure coming up, so if you want that, you need to place one down. Feed and straw there. We can open I don't think we can open these small doors, but on the end we do have this storage as well, which is nice. We can put some machinery and equipment in there. Again, lights in there if you wish to. And that, I believe, is the pig farm. So we'll hop back into the pickup. We'll head on up. There's an NPC in there, I believe, somewhere just there, I think. Again, we don't really need to go in there. And then just, I think there's another one there actually. There's quite a few sort of dotted around here. It does say about them being in and around the village. And there's also one in here. This is Katie. She normally hangs around by the animal dealer, and that is what we have in here. There's your animal dealer dialogue box, just like so. We need to then head across and up here. So on the right hand side is one of those standalone forestry areas that you can buy. And again, not very wide, but look how long it is. And there's a lot of trees in there, all packed in, and it ends just up here by this track, just there. So I think a decent amount of money to be made there as well, which is cool. We are heading up into that area just over there. Yeah, see, look, not very wide, these tracks. You get traffic on these as well. Surprised me, that did. Just in front of us we've got a huge fuel tank. We can, if I click the button, buy fuel from there. There we go, cost me €6. Just across the way we do have Eastern Purchase, which is a sale point. And then opposite that we've got Timber Sales, which is for selling your wood. So out of there, and down this track, I think, I just need to double check here, guys. Yeah, I do need to turn left. So you can see all the NPCs, look, gathered in and around here. I skipped those, so that's why we didn't visit them, if you're wondering. I think it was this track I was driving down, and a car was coming the other way. I was like, oh my goodness, that's going to be tight. Almost going to have to get off the track to let them through, which could be a bit of a problem if you own some of these fields, because you might, if you've got crop destruction on, you might end up damaging your crops just to get out of the way. Very misty though. Okay, here's the area with the BGA. So we've got 2 bunker silos already in here. There's the BGA itself. Obviously if you don't buy this area, none of these triggers will be there. You won't be able to use it. That's that there, and just across opposite it, that is the liquid manure buy point. Now if you own this plot of land, you will own obviously that, so you're going to get digestate as a byproduct from that. So whether you want to or need to buy digestate from there is your choice kind of thing. Another NPC down there somewhere on the right, there he is, watching us go by. That's fine, we don't need to speak to him. And then we've got our shop area. This is also your reset point, so just about here roughly. Got a workshop trigger just there with the icon, shop menu just there, like so. And down here we do have this. We don't own this, but we can use it. It's a little front loader, so if you're buying pallets, big bags, things like that, obviously you can put different attachments on this. And if you want to be really naughty, you could probably steal this and take it back up to your farm or wherever you wish to. The only thing you can't do is reset this, so just be aware of that. Around this back side we do have a sell point for your stones, your debris crusher, and then in the corner we've got the lime buy station. Now I tested this, be very careful here. If you're buying from here, it works out quite expensive, quickly go into the prices menu and zip down to lime. These prices are based on 1,000 litres, remember. We have lime there, 472 for lime. I did lease a 1,000 litre bucket for that front load around there. Come round, bought 1,000 litres, so I knew I was dealing with the numbers properly. 472 it cost me. If we go into the shop menu, most of you already know this anyway, go into consumables. We have lime here, already cheaper at 450, but that is for 2,000 litres. So quite expensive buying it that way, but it depends, I guess, which you want to sort of do with it. If you want to be, I don't know, I wouldn't buy it like that though, too expensive. Right, one last sale point, which I really like the name of this sale point. I've never seen anything like it. We have a few sort of blocks of apartments, flats, whatever you call them, and a sale point just here. This is called People from the Blocks. Not Jenny from the block, but people from the blocks, just there. So I guess you're bringing products to supply these guys. Probably things like, I don't know, potatoes, grapes, whatever. But that's it, guys. That is the map. We kind of did a tour. We went round like that. We visited that grain mill across there. We cut through down to the manure thing, cut through into there, up through the sort of village, did these areas, across there, into there, down this track, and did these bits here, and we finished down there. That is it, guys. That is Polanki by Bartson V3. Nice map. Let me know your thoughts. But I hope you have enjoyed the map tour, guys. Apologies for the voice and a bit of coughing. I don't like doing things like that. Not very professional at all. I was struggling there. But if you have enjoyed the map tour, please hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be fantastic. And don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos I post. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.